What's good? It's Woog. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's talk hip hop. California's Bay Area has always had perhaps the most thriving independent local rap scene, but has had very few breakthrough mainstream artists. You could count them on a couple hands. Too Short, E40, Tupac, MC Hammer, Digital Underground. Then there's the less famous but well-known among hip-hop fans, Spice One, Richie Rich, Mac Mall, Drew Down, Celly Cell, JT the Bigger Figure. Then you got a few who popped up with a hit, then went back underground, like the Loonies with I Got Five on It, Rappin' Forte with Players Club, 3 Times Crazy with Keep It on the Real, Keep the Sneak from 3 Times Crazy, went on to have some success independently, same with Yuck Mouth from the Loonies. The late Mac Dre is probably the most iconic local rap artist ever. San Quinn and Messy Marv had a pretty good indie run. More recently, Berkeley, California's Lil B the Bass God built an insanely devoted following, but still in a very Bay Area independent way, but with some Dirty South influence. Certainly one of the biggest cult figures in rap. G-Eazy has managed to break big and blow up. Richmond, California's I Am Sue was gaining some traction a few years ago. Krayshawn, Lil Debbie, and V Nasty popped up and had a couple successful songs. But by and large, the Bay, for the amount of talent that it has, hasn't generated many national and international rap stars. SOB RBE is now in a position to put the Bay back on the map on a broad scale. They're from Vallejo, the same city that E40 and the Click are from. There are 4 members in SOB RBE, Young T.O., Slimmy B, The Boy, and Lil G. They each also record solo music, but come together and pack an energy that is totally fresh and unique. And while they do possess a Bay Area street sensibility, the style is pretty nuanced and contains musical elements from different regions, as do artists from just about everywhere these days. Think Drake being from Toronto, but having Memphis, Virginia, Houston, and North Carolina leanings. Think A$AP Rocky being from Harlem, but having that Houston and that Midwest influence. Most notably, his early Live Love A$AP mixtape from 2011, when he was flipping that Bone Thugs and Harmony flow and using a lot of the slowed down, screwed up vocals in his music. SOB RBE is what some are calling the new Bay sound. Now these guys rap and sing on their songs, which is becoming more of a prerequisite to make it in today's music climate. You almost have to be able to vocalize and kinda sing as well as rap. Their recent come up has happened pretty quickly. Just a year ago, they were recording their music in a garage in Vallejo, where they received word that Kendrick Lamar was into their music and wanted them to be a part of the Black Panther soundtrack, which he curated. So they flew out and the track was already prepared, so they wrote and recorded their vocals in the studio. The song's called Paramedic, and to me, it's one of the standout songs on the soundtrack, and the soundtrack's been #1 on Billboard for multiple weeks, so this feature opened up a lot of doors for the group. Just weeks after its release, SOB RBE dropped their debut album, Gangin. They'd done a full-length release before, but they consider this to be their debut because of its exposure. On Gangin, you could feel the unique vibe and attitude all over the album. It's got humor, it's got some wise words, reflective moments, good choruses, it's got some of the typical concepts, duplicitous women, hating ass niggas, general street threats. The beats are exhilarating and match up well with their vocal energy, and each of their spirits are felt through their delivery. Tight project, and we'll see where their career goes from here. They've admitted that they missed recording in that Vallejo garage and that this music game's already feeling more like work, so time will tell if they can stay inspired and keep this momentum going. Now, going on tour has also changed their lives, so their perspective has widened beyond the streets of Vallejo, and this could have good and bad effects. Great for them, life and opportunity wise, but sometimes it could have a negative impact on the music. And we've heard lots of music become watered down and less interesting once an artist has tasted success. Hopefully, SOB RBE can avoid these pitfalls and build on that energetic and interesting music that they've been crafting. I also hope that their solo endeavors don't cause the group to disband early, which is another strong possibility and almost inevitable if history is any indication. I hope we all get to hear more good music from SOB RBE, but in the meantime, check out their Black Panther song Paramedic, which you can find in my favorite section, and go check out their new album Gangin. They're a pretty unique group, and they didn't flock to the same 2 or 3 general sounds that most artists seem to be flocking to. It's refreshing. So let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Woog, thanks for tuning in.